I'm doing a little mukbang. So I had a patient today. I have got jollof rice and chicken. I just feel like I'm finally finding my place at med school. Got some crisps and I've got the brownies that I made. And like all the different professions I've wanted to do, the one thing they've all revolved around is helping people. Hey guys, welcome to day 5 of Vlogmas. Christmas is in 20 days and you've got me in my chaplaincy. I'm on campus right now and this is one of my favourite things about King's. We have a chaplaincy which is like a chill, sofas, they've got blankets. Like if you want to, you know what, we're gonna have the blankets. And today I'm doing a little mukbang. It's not much of a mukbang, I've not got loads of food, but I thought I would just talk to you about my day. I have got jollof rice and chicken. The chaplaincy has a microwave, which is one of the best things because I don't have a microwave, so I always come and microwave my food here. Got some crisps and I've got the brownies that I made yesterday. So we're gonna have a little eat, we're gonna have a little chit chat because tonight I have got a worship night. So the King's Gospel Society is doing a worship night from 7 to 9. So I was like, okay, I should stay on campus instead of going home and coming back. So I thought while I'm on campus, let me A, film, B, eat, and C, talk to you guys about my day. So as part of med school, it's something I didn't actually know, but of course we have the learn this information. You also have the how do you have patient interaction side of things. We basically have sessions where we're given a patient and we have to act out a scenario with that patient. So I had a patient today and I basically had to like lead a consultation, and it was the initial scary part of it was building up the courage to start the consultation, because they were like, who wants to go first? And everyone was like, Sharon, you go first. I was like, oh, thanks, guys. And essentially, we did the consultation, but you're doing it in front of everyone. So there's 2 chairs, and you're in a room, 15 other med students all watching you, gonna give you advice, criticism, and feedback. And it's very strange. It's a very strange thing because you're not role playing a doctor. You are still a medical student, but it's weird talking to a patient and like asking them what their queries are, what their concerns are, and pointing them in the right steps and trying to advise them. So our role in these scenarios is not to tell them what to do. We're meant to see. So in the particular scenario I had, it was a lifestyle issue. He wasn't physically sick in terms of, oh, I have a disease that needs medicine. He had a lifestyle issue that needed changing. And so my role was sort of to see, like, what do you think you could do to change this lifestyle issue? Which was so hard because my instinct was to say, do this, do that, do this. Which is what you're not supposed to do. You're meant to listen and hear them speak. And then if they say, I'm thinking of doing this, then your role is to encourage and be like, yes, that sounds like a good step. Or to say, that might not necessarily help, but it's something we can build upon and see what else we can do. So you kind of have to be very neutral, but encourage the patient to think of how I can change this lifestyle issue. And today made me think about specialties, because I always said, I'm not like 100% on GP, because GP seems very routine. Today I opened my eyes back up to GP because I loved talking to him and I loved hearing him, like I loved the listening role. I loved to listen to him. I just asked him like, what brings you in today? And he was just telling me about his issues and his work and how it's going to be difficult for him to change his lifestyle. And I absolutely loved hearing that. Like, I don't know what it is about me, but I'm realizing I need a very specific set of things in a job to bring me satisfaction. And I don't know how I'm going to get it. I want a high pressure job. I want a job that involves talking to patients. And I didn't know I wanted a job that involves talking to patients. Today is what made me realize, no, like I need that patient interaction. I need that. So what's brought you in today? So how are you feeling about that? What are the challenges that you face while dealing with this issue? Like, I need the patient side of it, because that's one thing as well. Like, one thing I realized I'm doing in med school is I'm always looking for the humanity in it. Like, even when I do dissections are where someone has donated their whole body. We get to literally cut through their body and explore all the different anatomy inside of a person. Even when we're doing that, like, I name my person. I've given her a name, because if I didn't name her, I've given her a backstory. In my head, she's called Julie. She has a granddaughter called Bethany. I think Judy was a florist. I'm trying to build, like, I'm saying each session I want to add a bit more to her personality, and I'm trying to build her a story. Otherwise, I'll lose the humanity in what I'm doing. And I got into medicine for the human side of it, because I loved, like, it's so cliche to say, oh, I love to help people, but I genuinely, like, that is what brings me fulfillment. That's what brings me satisfaction. That's why I do YouTube, because when people message and comment and they're like, oh my God, you've helped me so much. Oh my God, you've really inspired me. You've really made me feel less alone. You've made me feel heard and understood. Like, that's what I actually live for. I genuinely live to help other people. And I think in my profession, but even in who I am as a person, like, Christianity is not just a religion to me. Like, being like Jesus, showing that love, showing that kindness, embodying that Christmas spirit, like, that is who I try to be as a human being. And one thing is that, like, all of the fear I had, when I actually sat down and I asked them questions, all of the fear I had went away completely. Like, I wasn't even, like, of course I was nervous, but once I started, like, I could just talk to him, you know? It was very conversational. I was just like, tell me about your life, tell me about your day to day. And I didn't find myself panicking as much as I would have. As much as I would have thought I would. Okay. We're gonna pause the rice for now, because I had a big lunch. One of my friends was like, there's this jerk chicken place. So there's a little food court place I did not know about. One of my friends was like, let us go. We went to this food court place. I'm telling you, food from every single continent. I literally ran to the jerk chicken. I cannot tell you how good it was. I cannot tell you how good it was. It was literally exquisite, and I loved it. But that was quite a lot of food, and I'm in a snacky mood, so we're just gonna have crisps and keep chit-chatting, and then we'll call it a day soon. But yeah, no, today was one of those days where I was just like, this is why I want to do medicine. Because I was never one of those people who are like, there are some people who are like, when I was 7, I knew I wanted to be a doctor. I was not like that at all. Like, I always knew I wanted to help people, but I was drawn to a lot of different professions growing up. There was a really long time, for a really long period of my life, I really wanted to work in drug addiction and rehabilitation, and like work in a rehab center. And like all the different professions I've wanted to do, the one thing they've all revolved around is helping people. I didn't know I wanted to do medicine until very late. And I feel like compared to everyone else, I always felt a bit inadequate, because everyone was always like, oh my God, I want to be a doctor. Like, they just knew within them, and I didn't know within me. And then I sat down and I was like, but what are all the things that bring me happiness? The two things that I had in common with medicine, helping people, that social aspect, and also the science behind it. And then I like a high pressure, I like responsibility, I like leadership. And it just kind of made sense for me to go down medicine. Because one thing I remember, people were like, you could do dentistry. For context, being a dentist, this is very simplistic and this is very generalized, but being a dentist is almost like medicine, but better hours, better pay. Better hours, better pay. Yeah, but just focusing on teeth. And it was like, I could do that, but I'd be lacking that social side. Like, of course, dentists talk to you, but it's very in and out. As with medicine, you get that continuous, prolonged patient interaction. You get to see a patient through diagnosis and then treatment and then recovery. Like, it's a whole spectrum, and that's what I loved. Anyway, I've been yapping for too long. I don't even think I can finish any of my food. I'm so full. But the brownie, guys, the brownie's more like cake. I'll be so real with you. It's not brownie at all, but it's still good food. I just feel like I'm finally finding my place at med school. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, because I have been honest on this channel and I'll continue to be honest on this channel. Was it 2 weeks ago today? Maybe it was 3 weeks ago today. I sat in this exact chair at this exact time and I was crying my eyes out. And I was like, I can't do this. I don't fit in here. I can't. And I was so defeated. And it's beautiful for me now to see what a difference a few weeks has made. And I feel so much more assured of the space that I'm in and the people that I have around me. And yeah, I suppose I'd say I'm proud of myself for getting this far, because med school's been a challenge. But it's like, I'm just proud I'm finding my place. I feel like, yeah, that's it. I feel like I'm finding my place and finding who I am, and yeah, it's so cliche, but it's true. Guys, it's day 5. Today was mukbang day. I've just got home. My worship night was really, really lovely, and I've sung to my heart's content. Day 5 is here. Maybe I'm just being picky, yeah? But there's not been any on this row. There's been 2 on this row. There's not been any on this row. And there's been 3 on this row. Like, not to be picky, right? Not to be picky. But they could have distributed it. They could have distributed it. Here's day 5. Oh, it's a little candle. That's so cute. I'm not gonna eat this today because it's quite late. Actually, it's just chocolate. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. When I get home, I'll open my advent calendar. And I'll see you tomorrow for more Vlogmas.